Political observers say it would be good for Singapore to have a strong government and opposition, but for a two-party system to work, both sides need to attract the right talents. They were responding to the Prime Minister's comments last night that such a system can never work for Singapore because it's tough assembling an A-team. Mr. Loong also noted that it is a challenge to attract talents from the private sector.
Of the 15 candidates unveiled so far by the ruling People's Action Party, 2/3 come from the public sector and labour movement. Only 5 are from the private sector. And the party admits it's been a challenge getting private sector talents into politics.
What I really try to do would be to let them see the bigger picture of why they are needed, if they have the capability and the skill sets. Why that sacrifice on their part could be necessary. For example, family time. And for some, even more drastic, the career. Because you're bound to have sacrificed a small part or some part of a career.
New candidates say moving from the private sector also means having to adapt to a change in the culture and demands of politics. And for opposition parties, candidates say even more is at stake.
I know the uphill battle that an opposition MP would face. And if I do get elected, then I would seriously go full-time and put my business on the back end. It's a particular challenge because, the lack of resources being in the opposition side means that a lot of things you have to do it yourself.
Mr. Yee currently runs his own education technology company. Unlike the ruling PAP, observers say the opposition is largely limited to the private sector in its search for talents.
Maybe it's easier for those coming from the public sector to take up positions in government. By joining the PAP, for example, and that's because I think you can see that as part of a promotion. There's quite a vertical movement for them.
Observers add having a diverse group of talents in government is important. Private sector individuals, they say, bring their own set of expertise. The opposition has also been pushing for a two-party system. Now, they say such a system will help Singapore in case the government of the day falters. But they've also admitted that at this point, they're not ready to form the government because there's just not enough talent from the pool.